All right. Good evening. I'm your host, Dan Stafford with Midwestern Geek in Cali. And hold on to your hats because a good section of this video is going to be kind of like a silent movie with me typing prompts into AI. And I don't type that fast, but bear with me. It gets to be interesting and fun at the end when I try to turn the AI loose with the prompts that I'm crafting. And you see what it comes up with based on what I put in. Um, this platform is cool and I like it, but you'll see, you'll see. Go there. Um, the title of this episode is going to be called "The Celestial Ring." Right? I'm not going to give you much more than that on what it's about until you get in there. But well, you'll see. Enjoy. Um, I'm laughing because it's kind of, let's just say, a little bit comical. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you have the patience for this video because it requires a bit of it. But let me know. Let me know. All right. I'm going to shut up now and let the rest of the video do the talking until the end when I get to talk about it for real. All right. Thank you. Welcome in. It's a geek land here.
Remember, multiplication is just repeated addition. So if you're doing 3 times 4, you're really adding 3 4 times. Let's count it out together.
College wasn't just about the classes or the grades.
Remember,
It
power
was
without
about
control is
finding
chaos.
ourselves,
To
forming
master the arcane, you must first master yourselves. Only then can true magic.
Though the night be dark and full of woe, yet
Bring your attention to this moment.
The city loomed beneath a sky painted in ash and shadow, its heartbeat a symphony of whispers, secrets.
School was like such a mix. One minute it's like stressing over exams, and the next it's
Each line we draw, each material we choose, reflects a commitment to excellence and a belief that great design changes the way we live. Each line we draw, each material.
Safety starts with awareness. Always scan your surroundings.
You have no idea how much power you hold in the sound of your voice. It's not just a tool, it's a force that shapes the world around you. You already have everything you need to succeed. It's all with.
It's been forever since I've seen you, but somehow it feels like we just picked up where we left off.
every molecule, every atom is a piece of a...
All right, here's one for you. If you're ever out of phone storage, just like delete old app caches. It's way faster than figuring.
And that was my attempt to create a video using AI with no experience with the platform, trying to tell a story about a concept that I've had in my head for quite some time. And, well, it didn't quite fly. All right, let me go back to the PC screen and I'll give you what I started this from. Let me see here. All right, of course, being me, I'd call it the Stafford ring. Imagine millions of large hot air balloons circling the Earth. It's launch day. Each balloon is carrying a long section of concrete aloft. The concrete sections are connected to each other with steel cables, and the ends of each section can interlock with another section. The balloons are large, almost like a blimp, not like the balloons in the video that I got out of the AI, so they can support the weight of the concrete sections. At launch time, champagne bottles are opened in celebration as the automated balloons rise with their cargo. Once all the balloons reach 60,000 feet, which 65,000 feet is the service ceiling of most hot air balloons, that's as high as they can really go, winches start pulling the steel cables in, which pulls the concrete sections together. All the concrete sections are interlocked, and the steel cables are securing them to each other permanently. The concrete sections then form a perfect circle around the Earth at 60,000 feet high. Then the balloons begin going down to the Earth again and rising, carrying building materials, and they start building upwards from the ring, always careful to balance the weight added to the ring so that gravity from Earth pulls on the structure evenly from all sides. Over hundreds of years, solar farms are added to the ring, cities are added to the ring, maglev railways are added to the ring. And eventually, the ring has mass driver launchers added to it to launch spacecraft and cargo into Earth orbit and beyond. Humanity and its AI children begin mining asteroids throughout the solar system to continue building the ring circling the Earth, and it becomes both a habitat for life and a bridge between Earth's gravity well in space that is accessible by travel in hot air balloons and blimps to its lowest, oldest level. It becomes the largest engineering feat humanity has ever created. Its sheer size and mass make the ring have its own gravity field, and humans and AI add engines to it that allow the Earth's orbit around the Sun to be continuously gently adjusted. When the Sun is old enough to be near going nova, humanity and its AI children are able to move the Earth to another star using the ring. By then, humans and AI have also built rings around the Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. All of these celestial bodies embark on a long journey to a younger yellow star like the Sun. Okay, so that's the concept that I've had in my head. I tend to think big and long term, but too big and too long term for most people. That's why this show is called Midwestern Geek in Cali, and I'm your host, Dan Stafford. And we need better AI. It's not there yet. It's not there yet, but it's coming. And it was pretty interesting what the AI came up with and the options that it gave me. Of course, this is the free version of the platform, and I have Never looked at this platform before 5 minutes before I started this episode. So I hope you had fun with it. And uh, well, back to the drawing board. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I can't really make a long episode tonight, but yeah, things are going good. Work's going gangbusters. I'm on call for work. Yeah, I'm just checking my phone to make sure nothing's happening because I've got it on silent mode. That's the work phone, that is. And you know, I'm feeling good about things in my own personal life, and right now, it's all about the work and a little bit of fun, a minute or three here and there. So, how in the heck am I going to illustrate this grand concept other than with words? That's a good question because it sure isn't going to be AI video anytime soon, I don't think. So, I might have to go old school on it and draw it out like a comic book. You know, I used to draw comics when I was in high school. I read hundreds and hundreds of them. I'm a pretty decent drawer. I don't really have any of my artwork around right now. This stuff is just basically scribbling compared to what I can do when I put my mind to it. It was just a fun way to make a backdrop so it doesn't look like the garage that I'm actually recording in. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything, right? I'm straight up honest, cheesy because I come from Wisconsin originally, and I kind of like it like that. I want to be lighthearted. I don't want to take things super seriously. I want to enjoy things. I love sci-fi, and I have sci-fi dreams in my head, and I'm trying to get them out into the world, and it's not easy. It's not, but there's other ideas too. That one, it's so big of an idea. I believe it's technically possible, but like Carl Sagan would have said, it's going to cost billions and billions to make such a thing. And it would take hundreds to thousands of years to get to anywhere near the size I described it at the end. But it could be done. Technically, it could be done. Nothing that I put there is like out of the realm of actual physical possibility within the laws of physics. It certainly would bust the seams on the laws of economics and kind of burst a lot of people's minds trying to think of it, maybe. I don't know. But could you imagine not having to bother with rockets to go to space? You just hop a hot air balloon up to the bottom of this ring, get in a rail car that takes you up to the top or an elevator or whatever, and head up to the top, get in your already above the atmosphere in space, hop in your little spaceship and take off for the moon or for Mars or wherever. Meanwhile, there's solar farms along this thing circling the earth everywhere. There's actual farms that can have controlled sunlight all year round. It's a completely controlled environment, and there's room for everybody to live and work. There's plenty of work to do. And, well, it's an interesting concept. It's fun. I have more. But wait, there's more. But I hope everybody's doing well. Um, I feel like I am. I'm at a good point right now, and yeah. Oh, shout out to Linda G, the Comanche Psychic. Uh, I really love her YouTube episodes. She's feisty and fun, and I love her delivery, and I really enjoy watching her show. There's also another Aquarian called Little Poet. My wife turned me on to her channel. I really enjoy listening to her. Her videography is Hallmark quality, and I mean by that I mean it's very, very well produced video. Um, and she's a really good uplift. Linda is fun and funny, the Comanche Psychic, and Little Poet. Sometimes she's got a good sense of humor. She's got a great heart, and she's fun to listen to too. And those are the two YouTube channels that I'm liking right now. There's also another one that's kind of UFO oriented. Of course, I am the Midwestern Geek, and I like all things space. Um, Other side over here, up there. But my little cheeseball talking head videos, I hope you enjoy. Uh, this is a real head though, no AI. Sorry. uh, AI's got a way to go. Our kids are not that smart yet. All right. Have fun, everybody. Ah, Peace, long life, and let's get through all these fun times together and do good and make the world enjoy itself again. Hmm? Oh yeah. Don't have no rogue waves in that coffee mug. Ah. Good night.